Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about how technology has changed us. This should be a green screen video, but it's not going to be because whenever I'm on the green screen, I'm not 100% on my game. I want to talk about two things. I want to talk about the cell phone and the computer. How technology has changed us. Alright, let's talk about the cell phone. Right there. The typical cell phone. Now, we're going to talk about the good points about it and some of the bad points. Some of the good points is, personally, I use a cell phone every day when I want to look at radar. Because radar tells me if it's going to be rainy, snowy, or the temperatures out there. Well, not just radar, but the weather. If I can walk, if I can do whatever I got to do. The weather part is really important to me. It's real quick to open up my cell phone, boom, boom, there it is. And plus, the cell phone's got to go everywhere I go because I have a heart condition. Just in case something happens, I have to have the cell phone handy by in case I ever need it. Yeah. I don't like that part about it, but yeah. Plus the cell phone's also really cool in case you want to get in touch with somebody. Back years ago, you had to use the telephone. And then most of the time, most places, most families didn't have the telephone. I grew up with the telephone and I grew up at times without the telephone. And plus, you would, if you don't have a telephone, you got to go find a phone booth. At least now with the cell phone, you have it right in the palm of your hands, right there in your pocket. The cell phone's good in case you're basically out on the road and it's really snowy and something happens to your car, you break down. That way you could call ahead to get a tow truck or call a family member to come pick you up. You always have a phone, a device to be able to hook up to others or hook up with others. The cell phone has really came a long way. The cell phone has changed our life 100%. But there is a downside to the cell phone too, my friends. With all these things I'm mentioning about a cell phone, the downside is we are being controlled by these little devices. How many people do you see every day walking like this? They're like robots. They're like aliens. They're walking, not communicating with nobody else. They're only communicating on this little device. So in a way, cell phones have robbed us from communicating with others. Getting out there and actually personally talking to somebody with your voice. Seeing them eye to eye. Instead, you're seeing this little device. Text messaging. Things like that. And not to mention people driving with the cell phone. Not paying attention to the road, paying attention to their little devices, and causing accidents. Harming others or even killing themselves. Yeah. In some ways, the cell phone is keeping us not being sociable with others, only being sociable with using that device. I had a bug on me. Overlooked that part. In some ways, the cell phone has made us lazy. But then again, you got the good points, you got the bad points. And I have to say the bad points outweigh the good because people driving and getting into accidents and causing death. That outweighs the good points, my friends. But yeah, next time you're out and about, look how many people you see with their heads down just walking like zombies. Personally, I haven't done that part yet. Walk and on my cell phone. The reason I haven't because I will walk into things. But yes, I am one that will get on there, check my email, check the forecast, and basically on occasions text message my family. Cell phone has actually changed my life for the better. But then again, on the other hand, if I was to text message while I drive, it could change my life for the worse. I don't do that. Now let's talk about another device that's really changed our lives. The computer. That's right. The computer. That's a laptop, isn't it? Oh, you guys know all the promises about a computer. Well, I wouldn't be doing this video if it wasn't for the computer. I wouldn't be able to do YouTube. I wouldn't be able to have a channel. I wouldn't be able to have a lot of things if it wasn't for a computer. But let's not talk about the good things. You guys know all about the good things about the computer. Let's talk about the bad things. And tell you the truth, one bad thing I want to talk about. And this is the biggest one of all. And this is the one that actually I suffer from time to time, not to remind myself. The computer is definitely making us lazy. How many times you guys sat there on your computer for hours on end and just like a zombie just sitting there? And we're talking not just 1 hour, 2 hours, not just 2, 3, and 4 hours, where you could be out there getting exercise, getting outside, smelling the fresh air. But no, your ass is on the computer, making you lazy. Like I said, I'm guilty of this. I'm guilty of sin. I basically do the YouTube videos. I watch videos on YouTube. I watch Netflix on YouTube. And I go to a chat system and talk to friends in chat. I've been known to stay on the computer 3 and 4 hours at a time. And I get angry with myself when I do this. Well, I don't do this anymore. I do stay on the computer for a good length of time, but not that long anymore. I refuse to. That was before my heart attack. Now I make sure my butt gets up and gets outside and starts doing things. Getting out there with nature. So guys, technology has changed us, yes. Is it better for, I mean, is it, what's technology coming to? Is it coming for the best or is it coming for the worst? I mean, 50 years from now, how do you see us? In 50 years from now, do you see us with little chips in our head where we don't have to move off the couch at all? Or the chair? We just sit here and blink our eyes. And weather forecast comes up here. This comes up there. If technology ever gets that far, then we would never leave our couches or our chairs. We will get very heavy set. We would basically become nothing but robots. But yet technology definitely has made life easier, but hasn't made it too easy. This video idea today came from a friend of mine on Facebook. He's also a YouTuber. I should put his YouTube channel up, but I just didn't. His name's Mike. He messaged me on Facebook the other day. Yes, he messaged me on Facebook on a computer that we're talking about and says, Mike, could you make a video how technology has changed us? And I had to think about this video because I want to do it justice. So I thought about this video for the last couple days. I didn't know exactly how I was going to present it. So what I did was I looked back on my own life. How has the cell phone changed me? How have I seen the cell phone change others? How has the computer changed me? And I hope I did it justice. I should be doing this video on the green screen because my camera's getting wet. No, this ain't my new camera. It's my old camera. And I'm worried right now. As we speak, I'm worried, oh my God, what if the camera gets too wet? Yeah, that's more technology, right? So, Mike, I hope I did this video justice, my friend. Technology. Praise God, it does make life easier, but on the other hand, it was taking us being sociable with one another away. And it's also making us lazy. I mean, in 50 years from now, are we going to be robots? Blinking our eyes and having a computer chip in our head, and we see whatever we need to see in our brain. So guys, I'm One Bubba Mike 1. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you maybe tomorrow. Until next time, come on, let's get out of here. At least I got a minute without it raining. Just saying. I should have done it downstairs on the green screen, but I didn't. Hey everybody, you can now send me mail. Junk mail, any kind of mail, it doesn't matter. Postcards, because now I got a P.O. box. So, the link's down in the description. Check it out and send me something. Yeah?